So I have somebody special here. I have Diana Reeves, who is the founder and the president of the Become Project. And they have a very special event coming up that she's going to tell us about. So, Diana, go ahead. Hit us with it. What is this you have coming up? Pamper me.
Rich, thank you very much and for the opportunity. So the Become Project has a special event on Saturday, the 25th of October at Crossroads Community Church in Bel Air. It is a special event or special day for women-owned businesses in our local community to come together to just empower one another, to connect and bring community and showcase their businesses in our county. And so what we're doing is we are having an opportunity where women can come together in this event. We are having young women come in and see these women who have these great businesses, these role models, and also who can support these young women, what they're trying to do in life.
That's great.
Yes. So the event, again, is on the 25th of October from 10 to 11 is the VIP reception. Senator Mary Delaney James will be our guest speaker.
Oh.
Yes, from 11 to 2 is open to the public, so anyone can come from the public to walk in and see some of these women-owned businesses. They can receive, the first 150 people can receive a free spa bag. We're going to be raffling off spa services. Nice. We're going to have a photo booth, an interactive photo booth. So it's going to be a day of excitement, a day of self-care, a day of relaxing, and women come together celebrating each other and bringing in community.
And the thing is, because you see these events all the time, they cost an arm and a leg to go to. What is the cost of this, though?
So it is free to the public.
What?
Yes, free to the public. Although, since it is a fundraiser supporting young women aging out of foster care, we do ask anyone to give a donation of their choosing. The actual luxury the women's luxury networking opportunity is $50 for that. But otherwise, to walk in and to see what's going on in the community, there's no cost.
Oh, that's perfect. You can't beat that. And if people want information, how do they find out?
You can go to becomeproject.org and click on events, and you'll see all the information, all the details about Become Pampered, an event for women by women.
Coming to you live from Edgewood American Legion Post 17, Harford County Living presents Conversations with Rich Bennett.
Slow pitch affairs.
I never played softball. Today I'm going to get my game with It's probably the second part at work, and I don't know if you're going to like this answer. That's okay. No, it's fine. The truth is,
I want to thank everybody for coming. And before I get into the main reason why we're here, I got to thank a lot of people, of I wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for them. All the sponsors. Whew, man. Maryland Pickers, Serenity Salt Spa, Four Seasons Landscape and Construction Services, Harford County Chamber of Commerce, Your Pet Au Pair, Elite Power Washing, Richardson Farms, Living Well Healthcare, Real Life Prosthetics, Clever Cat Marketing, American Auto Repair, Rage Against Addiction, WHFC 91.1 FM, Bel Air Window and Door, your local window depot, Harford County Health Department, EcoCool HVAC, Daniel McGee and the Victory Team. I don't know this company, Tar Heel Construction Group.
They do like roofs or something.
And Freedom Federal Credit Union. So they've been, a lot of them at Towne Grill Pub. A lot of them, actually Towne Grill Pub was the first sponsor, but all of them have sponsors for a long time. And all my co-hosts, the original, the OG, cannot be here because she's in Chicago for their anniversary, and that's Sarah Coleman. But a lot of them don't co-host anymore, or they're not here, and that's Lau, Alicia, Colleen, Danny, Derek, Jennifer, Paige, Julia, Joe, Wendy, Greg, Michelle, Kayla, Tammy, Kelly, Kate, Danny, Rania, Molly, Kelly, Robin. God, I hope I'm done. I think that's enough. So when I started this 10 years ago, it was a spinoff of Harford County Living. And the way it originally started, I'm sure most of you've heard this story, as it started as a YouTube show, and the camera either broke or stopped working halfway through. And afterwards, we did 6 at the radio station. And then afterwards, we moved down to Towne Grill Pub and started recording in the side room there, made it an official podcast. And then a few years later, I kept trying to get this young lady on, and she kept ignoring me. Didn't want nothing to do with me. And then when she finally came on, where we record at, this was in that Towne Grill Pub. We moved to where we record now in person. And she walked in. Her first comment was, "Do you have an agent?" Which scared the hell out of me because I thought she was talking about DJing or something. I said, "No, for what?" She goes, "For the podcast. You need to go international. I need to change the name." It's like, oh, okay. And I think you suggested the name, didn't you?
I did. And because I said you're pigeonholing yourself with Harford County, you're much bigger than that. You got to make this worldwide. And he did.
So it was Kristy.
Yay.
Kristy came up with the name Conversations with Rich Bennett. The scary thing is, you remember what I told you before I changed the name? I said I had to check with my sponsors. If they were okay with it, I would change it. And I wanted to see what the listeners would suggest. If any of you ever get into podcasting, never ask the listeners for a name for your podcast because some of the names are scary. The Richie Rich Show, the Rich Bennett Show, and what's the nickname for Richard? Somebody said Talking Dick. No, Scrooge. It wasn't Grinch. God. So anyways, it's because of Kristy and, of course, all the listeners and everything. But I got to give a big hand to Kristy because if I wouldn't have changed the name, I don't think the podcast would be as big as it is now. And I looked at a lot of the numbers before we came, and now it's in the top 3% globally throughout the world, carried in over 110 different countries. It can't be carried in all the countries because some countries will not carry an explicit podcast. Sorry, Joe.
Sorry.
Way to go, Joe.
And believe it or not, less than 0.1% of podcasts make it to 10 years. Less than 1% even make it to 750 episodes. So it's because of this young lady to my left, Kristy Breslin. Otherwise, we wouldn't.
He gives me way, way, way too much credit. I just suggested the name because honestly, when I heard it and I know Rich and I know his personality, it's engaging. I'm like, you need to reach more people. You don't want people to just think it's just Harford County. We want people everywhere to listen, and they are, and it's all because of you. And Joe.
Joe, right. But the great thing is she's always sending people, nonprofits, to my way to get on and vice versa. So, which is all local nonprofits. And we met a lot of great people. But my biggest question is for you, Kristy, what the hell took so long for you to finally come on?
Because I'm not that interesting. I pretend to be, but I'm not. I'm very boring. You can ask my kids. Right, Joe?
Yes, you are very boring.
See, told you. And he grew up with me. Anybody that needs blackmail on Joe, I am your girl.
Well, wait a minute. Fill us in.
Oh, no, you have to pay me.
All right, so I know. I remember the first when we did that recording. You said apparently because you guys went to elementary school together.
Well, how long have we known each other, Joe? Like since it's been a long, forever.
Probably since 1994,
right?
Or 93.
Yeah, 93. I mean, very, very long time. Knew a lot of the same friends. Knew Joe when he was building Legos, and now he's building houses. So, I mean, and doing roofs. It's amazing. I like saying that I know Joe because I'm going to give you a plug here just because I think you're amazing. He is amazing at what he does and one of the most giving people that I have ever met. I think he's given to probably every nonprofit in Harford County. It's amazing.
All right. But what's the story you told about all the girls back in school and Joe?
Oh my gosh, Joe was a little hottie.
No, is this where
he was?
Is this
Everybody
where this
liked Joe.
Is this where this is going?
Oh yes, definitely. I've got homecoming pictures. I've just got like random pictures of us hanging out at Southampton Middle School. I mean, Joe was a popular guy, still is.
Wait a minute, you guys went to homecoming together?
No, we didn't go to homecoming together, but we went in the same groups. We had the same group of friends. We knew like the Sappingtons, and that kind of like brought us all together.
All right, so another question I have for you, and then I'm going to let any of them ask questions. With Harford TV, used to be Harford Cable Network, you've been doing Harford MagaScene for years. I guess the biggest question, and you get all these nonprofits on, why?
Because you know as well as I do, all these nonprofits are fighting for every dollar. There's over 800 nonprofits in Harford County. Isn't that right, Ron Filling? At least. I mean, there's so many nonprofits and it's hard to choose because they're all so amazing. So Harford TV, I've been doing that. I'm 47. I'm going to be 48 in February. I started that when I was 21. So it's a way to give these nonprofits a voice. It's a way to give them a 30-minute show where they can actually send it out to other people and let them know who they are, what they are, and why they should contribute to that cause. So, and I enjoy doing it. I've met so many wonderful people.
How many of you guys have actually watched it, Harford MagaScene? Well, Ron, you've been on it, haven't you?
Many times. He's a frequent guest.
Me too.
That's right.
Actually, Ron, since you're retired, aren't you busier now than when you were working?
Oh,
Those of you that ever want to retire, remember that. Larry, you're retired. You're probably working harder now, right? Putting up with Linda. All right, so Robin, Joe, Wendy, or anybody else, if you have any questions for Kristy, now's your time to ask her. Be nice, though. Nobody's got credit.
I'll ask a question. This isn't.
Wait, are people on the panel allowed to ask?
This isn't really a question, but a thought. You know, I know that in America, growing up and getting educated and you know, high school, college, you're kind of preconditioned to leave the neighborhoods and the communities that you grew up in. I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna move, and you know, you see so many people moving out of the communities that they grew up in. Why do you think so many of us choose to stay here in Harford County when we've given, you know, when we've been given the opportunity to go elsewhere? What makes this community so special?
Well, because just like you, Joe has always said to me, one of the things that you've always said to me is, I want to give back to the community that I grew up in. I had a great childhood here. I love Harford County. I mean, I remember Betsy the cow. I remember the Kmart. I mean, I've got history here. I didn't want to leave. I absolutely love it, and I've been blessed to be able to have a broadcasting job in my hometown, which isn't an easy thing to do. So I didn't want to leave, and I really like the people, and basically that's the long and short of it.
But you did leave, didn't you?
No.
I thought you were living up in Pennsylvania.
No. That's just no. I am a Maryland girl through and through. But I will admit, I was born in Philadelphia, but I have lived here since I was 3. So I think that counts. And Joe and I are both C. Milton Wright Mustangs.
What the hell was that? Was that you?
That was a moo.
Oh.
There were the Mustangs, but that kind of came off like a moo of a cow.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, okay.
I can't neigh, so that kind of
the many talents of Joe. No, it's just, I mean, you guys have to agree. We've got a great community here, and a lot of people have stayed just because Harford County is Harford County, and it just continues to grow. But do I wish we would have kept Betsy the cow? Yeah. Not Kmart, though.
Betsy the cow would have been old and wrinkled by now.
I still like cows, Rich. I like cows.
Well, somebody must have liked her.
Yeah, exactly. She's iconic.
Probably made a good T-bone steak or something.
No, he did not. Can you believe this, Wendy?
No, not at all.
What, was she a dairy cow?
She was an icon, right, Joe?
yes.
Right, Robin? I mean, there's pictures of her. And then, you know, we had like the cool Tollgate Mall with the cool arcade, and Harvard Mall was cool.
Aegis quite often.
Yeah, she was.
A cow was in the Aegis a lot?
You don't remember that?
Aegis, everything was in the Aegis.
No, in all honesty, I don't remember. What's her name? Betsy?
Betsy the cow.
That's Betsy, whatever, the
Betsy.
cow, until somebody talked about it on the podcast. And then it's like, oh, okay. Who out there remembers this cow? Oh, come on. Really?
Your wife remembers.
No, she does. Oh,
Yes, she does.
raised her hand. Yeah. How do you remember that cow?
The Aegis.
All right, let me rephrase this. Does anybody under 60 remember the cow? Wait a minute, I forgot my wife's under 60. Does anybody under 50 remember the cow? Nobody. Michelle, you're just doing that. Oh. All right. Never mind. What up? Apparently not.
No. Nope.
But apparently, I mean, she must have tasted good. What happened to her? No, seriously. What happened to the cow?
Does anybody over 80 remember the cow?
Well, she probably went to cow heaven, Rich.
All right, because I think the person that was on said the farm where she was where
the mall is.
Harford
Yeah.
Mall,
Yeah, where Harford Mall is.
So they had to either move her or something.
I think when she passed, they built a mall. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh my gosh! So she's like Hoffa? She's buried under the mall or something?
Could be. Could be.
She could be.
Could be. You never know, right?
I should research.
I don't know.
This.
I think you're.
No, I ain't researching.
You know it, right,
Jimmy Hoffa.
I remember the cow.
Yeah.
Jimmy Heifer. Bessie Heifer is buried under.
Very good. That was good.
Mall.
That was a good one.
You like it?
I like it.
See? All right. Anybody got questions for Kristy? Because I know she gets up early for work. And I know she's got to get out of here. Anything else you want to say?
Well, I just want to say that I'm really excited for you, Rich. I think this is so well deserved. And I think your podcast is amazing. And I think all of you coming out, I think you have wonderful support here. And I think it's just going to get bigger and better.
Oh, well, thank you. It's all because of her.
No.
And of course, the sponsors, the listeners, and the guests.
No, it's you. I just made a suggestion. And you took it and look at it, 750 episodes. It's incredible.
Kristy, you're the only woman he listens to.
He doesn't listen to me, Robin.
Whoa.
Am I right?
No, my wife's back there nodding her head in agreement. I listen to you.
See, so we know what to do. If you want him to do something, send Kristy an email.
All right, I got to admit, though, here's the funny thing. So I dropped my daughter off at work this morning, and she wasn't feeling well. And I come home, I was like, man, my body was aching and everything. And it's like, this is not good. Had a low-grade fever, 99.6. It's like, damn, this is not good. So I figured I'd lay down and pop 2 Tylenol. It was within 15 minutes, I get a call from Kristy. Talking to her, and I don't know what the hell it was. It definitely wasn't the Tylenol. Tylenol can't kick in that fast. All of a sudden, I just started feeling better.
Because she's so motivational.
It's like she just released that positivity.
I was complaining because I'm getting migraines. So
this is like, I better shut up.
Well, no, you didn't. What? Was I giving you a migraine when you were talking to me?
Oh, no, not today.
Oh.
No, of course not.
A different day, but not today.
Yeah, different day, not today.
Oh,
not today. I'm not used to these migraines, so I was just kind of going back and forth with Rich about them. I think it's just like lack of sleep. My daughter's a type 1 diabetic, and her numbers have been through the roof lately. They've been really hard to handle, so I follow her on my phone, on my app, so I'm looking at her numbers like every 10 minutes to make sure that she's okay.
How is she? She's doing good, right?
Yeah, she's doing good. It's just, unfortunately, there's no cure for type 1 diabetes, and Madison is 16, and she's in high school. She's very active, so we have days, your number's supposed to be between 80 and 120. We have days where her number can go as low as 50, and days it can go as high as 400. So it's hard to control. It really is.
Well,
but we try and be optimistic about it. But as a parent, you worry.
Which you still have to bring her on so we can do a podcast about diabetes.
Yeah, because type 1, it's. I remember taking her to the doctors, and the doctor told me, he said, since COVID, their caseload has gone up 400% for type 1 diabetics. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Wow.
Yep. So,
did he say why? Or what the theory is of why?
I guess it's just COVID was destroying the pancreases, I guess. I don't know. I don't think they really know, but it had a major impact on them.
I just read a big article about type 1 LAD.
Robin, you got to talk into the microphone.
Whatever. I have a big enough mouth. I don't need to. But anyway, I figured I'd say it before you did. That they're finding out a lot of the type 1 is autoimmune.
Yeah.
Which was shocking.
It really is shocking. I mean, but, it's the best thing to do is keep a positive attitude. I have to keep a positive attitude, so she keeps a positive attitude. But, some days it's hard.
Well, Kristy, I want to thank. I'm looking at the time. I know you got to rock and roll, but
and,
I want to thank you so much. What?
No, I just want to say I'm just so proud of you.
Oh, I thought you were going to like smack me.
No, not today. Maybe tomorrow. But thank you guys for welcoming me on. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. It is so exciting. And like I said, I'm so proud. And Rich has he's got Rob and he's got Joe, he's got Wendy. And oh my goodness, what he has done with, I'll segue over to you. What he has done for the recovery community, absolutely amazing.
That's because of Wendy.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to hand it to Wendy. But
He is very dedicated.
I want to give a huge shout out to a key player behind the scenes of the show, Freedom Federal Credit Union. Running a podcast involves more than just microphones and stories. It requires solid financial management. And that's where Freedom Federal Credit Union comes in. They're not just a credit union. They're a community partner that I trust deeply. Their support helps us keep bringing you the stories you love episode after episode. And what really sets Freedom Federal Credit Union apart is their dedication to local businesses. They offer everything from business loans to incredible resources, ensuring companies like mine thrive. And it's all wrapped in top-notch customer service. So if you're a business owner looking for a financial institution that supports your goals and invests in our community, I can't recommend Freedom Federal Credit Union enough. Swing by their site at freedomfcu.org or give them a call at 1-800-440-4120.
A while ago, this young lady's been on twice. The first time she came on, I forget what I named it. The title of the podcast was something like, doesn't matter how short you are, you can kick somebody's ass or something like that. Well, you'll understand why in a minute when she walks up here. But it was one of the most listened to podcasts. And then she came on a second time. Michelle, you need to grab a seat too. And she's also the sensei for my niece. And yeah, actually, are you part owner or you just work there? Yeah, whatever. You're a part owner. She's the part owner. Look, she does more than Lewis. So yeah. Sensei Sydney Brackins. Come on up here, man.
What is a sensei?
What? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, look, you got your first question already.
You get to sit with me.
Wait a minute. Abby, you took karate when you were a kid.
Richie, my ability with karate was making the swishing noises with my mouth.
Sydney,
I don't think that
explain
counted.
to my sister what a sensei is.
Yes. So a sensei, the word sensei translates directly to teacher. It's Japanese.
Okay.
So the reason why my title is sensei is because we teach Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, which is a mixed martial art.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah,
Robin?
Sophia's a black belt, remember?
She takes Taekwondo.
Whatever.
No, there's a difference. Oh my God. Sydney, explain the difference.
Absolutely. Basically, think of it like this. In Taekwondo, you focus heavily on forms, on strikes, blocks, and most modern day Taekwondo schools will gear their students for competition, like point sparring. In our style, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, it's very heavily focused on practical self-defense. So we do everything from standing sparring to takedowns like judo, throws, to even groundwork like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And a fun fact is that both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and judo come from what we do when you trace the history line. So our kids are very well-rounded fighters.
Now, do you understand, Robin?
I do.
Are you sure?
We still make the whooshing sounds. I promise.
Okay. All right, good. I
That doesn't go
really
away.
good. I can do the whooshing sounds.
And we
good.
always have 80s music playing in the background.
I have
Actually-
a question. Do you do marital counseling?
You know, it's funny. I always say that couples that train together stay together because they just duke it out on the mat. But yes.
Duly noted.
Did you say marital counseling?
Yeah, I've only been married like a year and a half, almost 2 years now. We're newlyweds.
Why do you need to go to her for marriage counseling?
Because it sounds like fun to kick his ass.
You leave my Mitchell alone.
As we say, Rich, what happens on the mat stays on the mat.
Oh, God.
That's a good.
Oh, no.
If a couple has to,
No.
fight something out, well, then the agreement is you fight it out on the mat, and as soon as you step off the mat, you guys are good.
It's a PG-rated podcast here.
No, it's not. You changed that, man. So
Not yet, but he will.
Can anybody, no matter what age, even if they're old like Robin, take it? What?
To learn
He's
how to
so
kick your ass.
mean.
Well, no, because she's the oldest one here. She's 70, so I just wanted to see if you what.
So Robin is quite
his
young
ass.
because my oldest student is 77.
There you go, Robin. See,
There's still hope for you, Rich.
Scrooge, you can even take it.
I'd love to see Santa
I want to see that.
in a jiu-jitsu match.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't
Against
that
you.
be
What?
fun?
Yes.
Yeah, against
get
your
that
Yeah.
started.
Oh, I thought you said against you.
No, Faith.
This season, Santa in a jiu-jitsu match.
All right. First of all, Faith would
I
not.
feel like we could pay-per-view that.
Faith
We could
would not
also
do
place
that to
bets.
me.
Oh, yeah. Fundraise.
For the nonprofits.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Watch you get your ass kicked,
We could
boy.
we could go on the ring in the middle of the college.
All right, it's already posted to Facebook.
Yeah.
This is a new fundraiser for Ray.
boy.
Right.
You started it.
I did. No, I asked about age, and then all of a sudden he turns it around on Santa.
He's good.
All right, so Sydney, those people that didn't hear that first episode, explain what you had to do when you walked into. Was it a closet or a bathroom?
Oh my
Yes. It was kind of both.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Yeah. So no, in our style, we have again, our whole goal is self-defense. So in order to actually teach people how to protect themselves, you need to do what's called SIT or stress inoculation testing. Because you could learn all these cool moves, right? But if you're not put under pressure, you have no idea if they'll actually work because the flight or flight response kicks in, right? So I remember I had been training for like a couple months. I walk into the dojo and my teacher says, "Hey, I need you to go lock yourself in that bathroom for a second." I immediately knew what was coming, but the part of SITs is that there's surprises. You don't know what's going to happen. That's the point, is so that they see how you deal with pressure, right? So knock goes on the door and I'm told to come out. So I come out and there were 6 students in class that night besides myself. And there were 2, basically they made 2 rows, so 3 and 3. And I saw, while looking at the students, everyone had a knife in their hand. Obviously a training knife, not a real one. I'm not that good. So my instructor told me, just need you to walk in between everybody, like forward and back. I was like, that's it? He was like, that's it. So I was like, I'm sure. Okay. So I start walking in between everybody, and at random, he would call out numbers. Everybody was assigned a number. I just didn't know who was what number. So technically, like if I was walking past you, like I was over there, he could have called your number. So you'd be coming at me from behind, right? So I took down about 3 students, disarmed them. But then the 4th student came, who was my training partner, Adam. To give you a picture of Adam, he's very close to 6 foot, not quite 6 foot, and he probably weighs well over 300 pounds. So Adam comes at me with a knife and just straight stab towards my stomach. I managed to stop the attack. I got my body out of the way. The knife didn't nick me. But in that moment, because of his size, I just froze. And he saw me freeze and then proceeded to stab me like 36 times. So, yeah. And then eventually, like, we kept going, right? The point was you don't stop. Even though I would be dead, you don't stop. You don't quit. You don't give up on yourself. So eventually I did disarm him, right? But it took a long time. And so that was my indoctrination to go to the next level. And after that class, I was scarred a little bit, but it was a good lesson. It really taught me like how milliseconds count in a fight, because I mean, he read my expression in less than a second to determine like she's not going to do anything. I'm going to keep going. So.
See, Joe, this is the shit that they're taught there, and you want me to go against my niece who's been there for how long? Now?
Yes.
Years.
It would be very entertaining.
You know what? I think Rich should go through that same test I went through. I think that's a really good idea.
Santa Smackdown.
Huh?
Ooh, that would be the episode name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Santa Smackdown.
Yeah,
Santa Smackdown.
This is happening.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So you got this
So,
bewildered
Rich,
look on
it's
your
great
face.
marketing.
We can even make it more fun. So they make this product called a taser knife.
Yeah.
So yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really
wait
should
a
do
minute.
that.
Do I get to hold the taser knife?
No.
What the
No. Come on, you're a vet. So
You're
like
getting
you got
tased,
this.
dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
I
great.
don't have as much fun
Yeah,
on
that's
me
gonna
like
be
I
great.
used to, though, to block all that
You better
stuff.
start
It's replaced
training.
with muscle.
Right in the
You
neck.
got this.
What do you mean right in the neck? What the hell, Joe?
I'll make sure it's live streamed.
We'll wrap Christmas lights around you, and you can light up. You know.
Yeah. I love that. That's a great idea. This is happening.
All right, so I don't know what I ever did to Joe, but apparently it happened a long time ago because Kristy's not here anymore. But me, Joe, Kristy, and George,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
they said they wanted to do a photo shoot with me as Santa, which I did. Joe decided to hang Santa with garland. I mean-
Oh my God.
Yeah. So what did I do?
I don't know. Something. Maybe in a previous life.
Man, holy cow.
I really like Joe.
Me too.
Me
We
too.
could hang out.
All right, well, then you got to get this fundraiser. No taser knife, but you got to get this fundraiser. If it's a fundraiser, I'll do it.
All right. there
Deal?
you go.
You're gonna shake on it?
What?
Shake on it?
Do I need
don't
a picture
don't
of the
cross your
shake?
fingers behind your back, Rich.
Well, wait, I mean, it's not full contact, right?
100%.
Yes.
You already
yeah,
shook,
dude.
so-
Yeah.
All right. It's happening.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Yeah.
hurting.
All right,
Let's do
well,
this.
Who we raising funds for? Do I get the pay?
Yeah.
I think that's
Yes.
fair. Yeah. I
Since
think
you're the
that's
one that's taking
Yeah.
the beating, yes.
Okay.
Are we placing bets?
No, it ain't happening now.
Why?
it'll be the 751st episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
That's going to be when it happens.
That means we'd have to do it there.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Nah, that's too close. You got to get enough time to build it up.
752nd.
You got to also allow me to have a taser knife so I could try it on myself and get used to it.
Just buy those like gag gift, like the sticks of gum. I'm sure it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
You're sure it's like this? Have you tried it?
A taser knife?
Yeah, on
Taser
yourself.
Yes.
knife?
On
It's-
yourself.
Yes, it's like probably 10 packs of those like gag sticks of gum.
Or you said
At
one
once.
pack.
Well, you know, give or take a few. I'm just trying to make you feel better, Rich.
We're brainstorming and just coming up with great ideas here.
All right, before I get into any more trouble, does anybody have any questions for Sydney? Sydney, I want to ask you one
Oh
thing.
boy.
No, because apparently when I first started this, well, let me just ask you this. So when I asked you to, because you came and recorded in person,
Mhm.
you didn't have a clue on who I was. So, right?
Random
No, I knew who
man.
you were
How'd you know who I was?
from Lewis.
Lewis didn't know me. The first time you came on? Not the
But
second
from the
time. I
from the
because you don't remember recording the first time.
Rich, I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
I forgot that
definitely
one.
doing taser knives now.
All right. So
Can I have one?
why
I'll give you two.
why did you decide to go ahead and come on?
That
the
is
first time, if you can remember.
Oh, Rich, you were going to have so much fun at this SmackDown event. So I came onto the podcast because I went to college for engineering, believe it or not, mechanical engineering. And I didn't really have a passion for it. I just went that route. My uncle did engineering and he worked for Lockheed. So I was like, you know, he took me to work one day. It was one of those like programs where bring your kid to work day, right? And I was like, oh, this is really cool. I could see myself doing this. But I didn't have a passion for it. When I stepped into the school for the first time, it became my passion. That's why I still do this to to this day. And that was 10 years ago. And I absolutely love it so much. And I see lives change in front of my eyes every day with kids, teens, and adults, that I was like, if this is a platform where I might be able to share it with one listener, then I absolutely want to do that, because so many people are in need of a community, more better sense of self-esteem, a more fun way to get in the shape they want to be in, or they're a parent struggling and they don't know what to get their child involved with, like a safe and encouraging community.
Right.
And we do that. And so if I could just get one person to listen to what I have to say and trust me enough to take a chance and try it, like, that was my goal. And then I met you at the same time, which was awesome.
But you think, you think that training jiu-jitsu is more like discipline, mindset, fitness, rather than real world scenario having to protect yourself, right? Because you could go your whole life and never be in a situation where you're attacked in public, right? It just, right. Yeah. I mean, it happens, but it does not happen all the time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So two ways to answer what you just said, because it's two different things I tell my students, but it's the same topic. Training is 80% mental, 20% physical. And at the end of the day, like, I hope, like, even if Faith trains with me for years and years, I hope she never has to use a single thing I teach her. Mm-hmm. Right? So yes, the transferable mental skills, that's what we're trying to give students to set them up for success in their lives. So with kids and teens especially, I want to give them the skills to be leaders no matter where they go in life, leaders in their household, in their classrooms, and eventually in their future careers, because they're going to have time management skills. They're going to understand how to be independent so they don't rely on others to do everything for them. They're going to have the ability to persevere through challenges, because that's the biggest thing with kids that I see nowadays. They quit so easily. I always give challenges to my students, things I know that they're going to look at and they've never tried before. And the response I get 9 out of 10 times when I ask, do you think you can do this? They say no. I'm like, but have you ever tried? And they'll go, no. I'm like, then how do you know? Why are you giving up on yourself? So it's all about training the mindset so that you talk positively to yourself. You set yourself up for success by navigating your own attitude. And so that's the real big thing people get out of the program, is that, well, for lack of a better term, attitude adjustment, especially with kids as well, is emotional management, knowing what to do with sadness, anger, frustration, and how to act accordingly on it and not let the emotions themselves rule their lives. And with adults, I would say the biggest thing I hear from them in terms of what they get out of Japanese Jiu-Jitsu is a feeling of inner peace. Because by training, they feel more secure with themselves and their ability to potentially protect themselves, but inner peace in the sense of they're doing something to benefit them physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above. And a lot of people need that because we're just so busy nowadays. Like, I remember when I first started, I had a lot of households where it was, husband worked, mom would stay at home. Nowadays, most of the case, it's both parents are working. And in some of the cases, it's both parents work 2 jobs each. And so that leaves very little room for them to do anything for themselves. And so a lot of these adults that come into the studio, this is their thing, their release of all the stress in their life. And so, to answer your question, Joe, like, more than anything else, more than the self-defense, it's an escape. It's a like course for people to better themselves and to feel like my life is headed in a good direction.
That was a good question, Joe. So good that I think you should dress up as my elf for this fundraiser we're going to do.
Dude, but don't, hey.
One of Santa's elves always has to go first.
I'm dangerous.
Anybody got any questions for Sydney?
The elf can fight Santa.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. Can you give a timeline of when you start to see the transformation if someone comes? Is it like a month, a week, 6 weeks? Just curious.
That's a really good question and a very difficult one to answer because there's no like black and white answer. However, I will say everyone hits different milestones, and depending on the age, the milestones occur at different points. So the younger the student, so like if you take the age group of 3 to 5, you see the changes really quick. When you go to like 6 to 10, a little more slowly, but definitely within the first month, you see those new habits developing. And then teens and adults a little later. And the whole reason for that is just brain development. The younger you are, your mind's more like a sponge. So you receive new things a lot faster, and you can change your routines and your habits at a faster pace. Like adults trying to change their habits, things that we think and do every day, it takes a little while, right? So I'll tell you, like every day I have introductory sessions with new families or new people that say, hey, we want to check out your school. And so these are conducted privately or semi-privately because we are private institutions. So I make sure it's a very like welcoming, like one-on-one experience to really assess, okay, what are your goals for yourself or your child? I have parents every single week tell me after like a 30-minute session, like I've never seen my kid do that to anyone before. Like listen to you the first time or completely focus on you without looking anywhere else or be that confident in doing something. And so at the end of the day, it really comes down to the people that are working with the students. Because I could be the best, I could be Bruce Lee, right? But that doesn't mean I'm a good teacher. It just means I know a lot of technique. So the true capability of helping people change for the better is in, do you know how to work with people? Do you know how to teach people? Not, do you know how to do really cool punches and kicks, right?
Okay.
So I would say
and make the sound.
Right. So
You're trending.
so for little kids,
You're trending.
it's within the first week. For older kids, I would say within the first month. Teens and adults, like within 1 to 2 months.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That was a good question.
Why, you going to sign up for this?
I don't know. It sounds
Yes.
interesting. Maybe.
What if I said you get to beat up Rich when you sign up?
Yes.
I think all of us would.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
I should have brought my free class passes
I'm there.
for
I want
everybody and
like
handed
the
them out so
mindset
that we could
piece.
do
I
that.
think is interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
said. See? Not to beat up Rich.
Well, stress relief.
Oh, I forgot to mention, everybody that came for this, we have giveaways. All you got to do is there's a little piece of paper up there, write your name, email address, put it in the cup, and then when we're done, we'll be giving away some stuff.
What's the
Oh,
name
look,
and email
look, Jennifer's
for?
daughter's like, oh, so you can subscribe to the podcast.
You didn't say that.
You
Text
did
me later.
not
See?
Say that.
See?
Did you say that?
This is going to be a well-attended event.
I'm coming with you to that one.
Really?
We'll have it at the Bel Air Armory.
There we go.
They build like a big.
Do it.
Some of the things I
stage.
do, I don't know why. What, Scrooge?
Abingdon. Yep, right next to the Rita's Italian Ice.
You only have one location there? Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we closed down our Forrestal location.
You going to take it, Kathy? You going to sign up for it?
Nobody has very low esteem of themselves.
Perfect place.
I would love to meet her. I will say, a lot of parents, so like I grew up doing recreational sports like softball and basketball, and I was never a team sports person or kid, I should say. I just, like, I enjoyed it for the game aspect, but I was never competitive. I didn't have any desire to be competitive. But martial arts is a totally different ballgame, no pun intended, because you get that socialization of being with other people in your age group, but at the same time, like your performance or your success is not determined by anybody else's performance. So it's an individual activity, an individual progression, but at the same time, you get the socialization of being with others. So I think she would probably be a really good fit for that reason.
To get into martial arts of some sort, but
That's awesome.
it's obviously here it is.
Awesome. Wonderful. Yeah. I'd love the chance to meet her.
And she'd be able to whip up on Scrooge.
There you go.
You like that? Scrooge, you could join me in this life-tasing fundraiser that Joe conned me into. You could dress as Scrooge. I'll dress.
He said yes.
Did you say yes? No, because he'll just push me down, make all the kids attack me at once.
We're all going to join you, just not in the ring.
Whatever. Sydney, I want to thank you so much. I've told you before, the door's always open anytime you want to come back.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody, if you haven't been to Empire Dojo, sign up. Linda, you should do it as well. Linda's back there like, shut the hell up, Rich. Did she gave me the finger?
I think so.
She did. She did.
I saw it too.
Linda! Wow. God. Sydney, anything you'd like to add?
So you and I are planning the SmackDown, right?
Oh,
Text me later. I got you.
No. It's got to be Joe.
Can you choke out Rich real quick?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's a great segment. I could teach a rear naked choke.
Yes.
And I could demonstrate on you. What? I'll teach you the.
Go. Don't you have to go?
Podcast takeover?
Don't you have to?
No,
we
actually,
already
I
did that
don't.
with the kids. Cindy, thank you so much.
No, thank you, Rich.
I've got to share something with you. If you're in Maryland and thinking about real estate, you've got to check out Daniel McGee and the Victory Team. A close friend of mine sold their house with them, and honestly, I was blown away by the smoothness of the process and the level of care they received. And it's not just them. Several others in my circle have had similar experiences. Daniel and his team have this personal touch that's just so rare these days. They actually listen and tailor their services to fit exactly what you need. And with fees way lower than the industry standard, you really feel like you're getting luxury service without that hefty price tag. So whether you're buying or selling, go to victoryteamsells.com and get started with Daniel McGee and his incredible team. Believe me, with them, it's not just a transaction, it's a relationship.
So when I started this, like I mentioned before, it started as a YouTube series, and then it was going to be the local radio station at the time played it on Saturday mornings. Towne Grill Pub was the first sponsor. And then a contract for that came up, didn't do it there anymore. And I think was it Larry or Linda? One of them, maybe Brad, mentioned, hey, why don't you come do it at the restaurant? Because at the time they had the side room. It's like, oh, okay. So then we started doing it there. So the Delbridge family, who also got the Lions Club Citizen of the Year in 1 year, Larry, Linda, and Brad. Come on up here. Yes, you too, Linda. So it's because of the Delbridges that basically this became a podcast, because it was originally a YouTube series. Like I said, first episode on Birthday Camera, which told me I only have a face for audio. And was it you, Larry, suggested the podcast? Somebody suggested the podcast.
Yeah, because I did one of your broadcasts with you up at
the clubhouse, right? Because it was me, you, and Sarah.
Yeah.
So then we started doing it at Towne Grill Pub. I think at 11 o'clock in the morning is when we did in the side room. And then after a while, it started getting real busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh man, what are we going to do? So that's when my brother-in-law suggested the clubhouse, and we started up there. But those of you that don't know about Towne Grill and Pub, these are the OGs, I guess you could say. The original owners, or is it? All right, explain. So it was Brad. Brad owned it, and Larry and Linda basically told him what to do.
Not at all. No, Brad started out as Grill Sensations.
Right, I remember that.
Carry out
That's
and
how
delivery.
I met.
Yep, carry out and delivery. And then I was getting close to retirement from my other job, and he invited me in so that we could open a full restaurant and a bar. And it just started out as an idea and a concept, and grew from there. We brought Lynn in to, manage the front.
Well, you're still doing paint classes there, aren't you?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, you no longer own it, right?
No.
You sold it 3 years ago?
2
years ago?
2.5.
So the one thing that I love, which I never understood this right now, because are you still a vegan?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Made probably the best pit beef, kick-ass food, but a vegetarian. So I was in there one day. Brad's like, hey, man, you got to try this meatball sub. I was like, okay. And Larry was, like, yeah, he's on this vegan kick or whatever. And so I ain't never eat that shit. So Brad brought out 2 meatball subs, one for me, one for Larry. Larry thought he had a real meatball sub, but both of them were vegan. My God, best meatball sub I ever had. And Larry swore up and down it was not vegan.
Yep, delicious.
So did you eat it anymore after that?
I tried. We all tried every item there. I mean, make sure it was consumable.
Of course you would. So do you guys miss it at all?
I miss the people.
That's yeah. Miss the people and I mean we made a lot of friends there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was we called it the meeting place. Remember?
Yeah.
And it just it was just a fun thing to people to do.
How long did you own it for?
I was there 17 years total.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, is that long?
Yeah.
Since it was Grill Sensation.
When it was Grill
2000, the end of 2006.
Yep.
Wow.
Till 23. Yeah.
And all right, so since you sold it, what are you doing now?
Home inspections and house flips and
Are you doing
whatever
flips
else.
too?
Yeah. Well,
Are you climbing ladders still?
yeah.
All right, Danny's not.
Sometimes. Crawl spaces, whatever, attics, yep.
And what are you doing, Larry?
Being a pain in the butt to Linda.
No, Linda.
And,
is he?
Yes, he is.
I find that hard to believe.
And not a whole lot. A lot of just house stuff, with the 2 houses and all that. So maintenance. She's trying to get me back into painting again, art and everything. So we're all artists. Oh, both of us are artists.
Well, yeah, because you did the mural in the back, right?
Len was the lead on the mural. I helped her with it.
Okay.
And we actually met in art school. So.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you?
Huh?
I'm talking to your wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Telling her that I'm very boring and I don't know why I'm sitting up here. That microphone in my face.
See, I told you Joe wouldn't embarrass you. Linda, you're fine.
Okay.
You are. Look, you told the people.
I see people snoring out there, so.
See people what?
Snoring.
That's Scrooge. He always does that. He's always snoring. Seriously. All right, so I have to ask this, and I never asked either of you this. Because to give up that side room is a big thing for a restaurant. So why?
Oh, why did we give up the side room?
For us to do a podcast there.
He needed an office.
No. I don't mean why did you
redesign it?
I mean, why did you agree to allow us to start doing the podcast in the side room?
I mean, I remember when you tried to sell me commercial time.
Oh, when I was at the Bay, yeah.
Yeah. You still had hair. That's a lot more hair.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you've just always been a good supporter of us, and you've always advocated for us from doing the website and just through the Lions Club, and you got to pay it back. You got to take care of the people that take care of you. So
yeah,
I get yelled at now when I go down there.
I'll put the word in for you.
No, Tracy yells at me, wants to know why I don't come down there anymore. It's like I don't know. I'll go there I'll go there every once in a while for lunch, and that's about it.
You're a busy guy.
Well, you're not there cooking that food for me, man. I miss that stuff.
Your mouse?
That's right.
I'll come over.
Oh, for Brad's cooking, not mine?
Yeah, I don't know who cooks anybody.
No, you won't. I'm not making burnt.
I have a question. Well, because I'm always curious about the operational kind of elements and just experiences of a restaurant. What was the most challenging part of owning and operating a restaurant?
A lot of it was the fluctuating food costs. You print a menu and you're paying XYZ for a product, and then all of a sudden something happens and the product doubles, and you got to go to fixing everything, fixing the price on the website and the menus, and probably trying to find I'm very, very anal about how everything runs, and trying to find somebody that actually cares. And there's a good group of people down there. I mean, a lot of them are still there. A lot of the kitchen staff is still there. But trying to find 15 or 20 people at the same time that come together and work together and, pull it off when you're not there, it's very challenging.
Because I've heard the margins are tight in restaurants.
They're very, very, I mean, it's, there's no 50-cent wing night anymore, I mean, you lose money. Yeah. So.
You don't miss that part, do you?
No, not at all.
Yeah, actually, do you think being in the restaurant business has helped you with the home inspection business a lot?
I mean, I met my partner there, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was eating the vegan food?
No, he worked there for a while, so.
Yeah, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah. In the kitchen.
So what made you decide to get into home inspection then?
It's just looking for something. I've always been fascinated with real estate and looking for something to get into, knowing that there was a light at the end of the tunnel at the restaurant. Not really wanting to commit to, another 5 or 10 year lease, because once your name's on there, you're on there, and so just kind of fell into it. A childhood friend also was doing it, so kind of, followed him around and was like, yeah, I like this, something different.
You guys don't do catering anymore either, do you?
No, I don't. Other than cooking for my family, that's it.
Yeah, we had talked about it, but just with his schedule now.
Yeah. Wow.
He went from 24/7 to 24/7 with the home inspection.
From 24/7 to 20. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I need to thank you guys for allowing us to actually start the podcast there. And I don't want to say you guys have been friends since then. To me, you guys have been family. It's yes, even you, Linda.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions for?
Is that why she sat on your lap at Christmas time?
Oh, see, she said she wasn't interesting. This is interesting.
I need to hear more about this.
Linda, people want to hear
Only because you were dressed as Santa Claus.
I was embarrassed for her.
Oh, wait a minute. Brad sat on my lap, too.
I know he did.
Actually, so did you, I believe.
That's right.
I think at the same time.
Probably.
Yeah.
My legs were hurting that day. Does anybody have any questions for Larry, Brad, or Linda?
Especially Linda.
Come on, somebody think of a hard question for her. She's doing paint nights there at Towne Grill Pub.
Mm-hmm.
When's your next paint night?
Pardon me?
When's the next paint night?
Next Monday, the 29th of September.
Do you do them every Monday?
Every other Monday. We're old now.
Yeah.
We have to pace ourselves.
Is it on the website or something?
No, I just have a Facebook page. I never got around to getting him to build me one, so. Decorative painting with friends. Thank you.
Yep. They've actually filled some Mondays they've filled the restaurant with ladies painting, and they try to hold the size of the class down so they can give individualized attention, instruction.
But we are very proud of you. I will say that.
They do some nice products.
It's been good to see how much you've grown your business, how hard you've worked.
Thank you.
So
because of you all. Even you, Linda, it's because of you. Because I know you told Brad and Larry. I know you were the backbone behind it all.
No, that would have been Brad.
Brad told me to say that.
We wouldn't have done it without him because nobody wants a restaurant in your 60s. Don't ever do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we got our LLC, and you have to list president and vice president and treasurer and everything. I looked over him. I said, "How's it feel to be pres?" And I signed up as vice president.
Oh, you didn't know it was going to fall that way? Surprise!
Take the fall, yep.
Oh, so you were voluntold.
I was.
Sort of like what Joe did with me, if this knife tasing thing. So you want to be one of my else for this too?
Yeah.
Sure.
See how easy he did it?
Yeah.
This is turning into
It's going to be a big fun.
the first annual
Yeah,
of first of many.
It was Brad's baby, so you know.
God. Larry, Linda, Brad, I want to thank you guys so much. I love you guys. And God,
likewise.
Stay in touch, even you, Linda. Oh, look, Linda's like, I'm getting the hell out.
She's going.
I think we should all do a paint night.
They made what?
We should all do a paint night. Team building.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Doesn't matter. She'll help. Individualized attention, Rich.
With this unpredictable Maryland weather, I want to talk about someone I truly trust to keep my home cozy. EcoCool HVAC. These folks are not just any HVAC service. They're a veteran-owned business right here in Harford County. Why do I trust them? Well, first off, they've been serving our community reliably since 2010. The owner, Stephen Cordell, and his team take immense pride in their rapid response time and exceptional customer service. They're always there when you need them, making sure you're never left in the heat or the cold. Being veteran-owned, they bring that same dedication and integrity to their business that they brought to serving our country. They're committed to excellence, always focusing on top quality service and the finest workmanship. So if you're looking for an expert this season to keep your home or business comfortable, give EcoCool HVAC a call at 443-324-9714. Again, that's 443-324-9714. Tell them Rich sent you, or visit them online at ecocoolhvac.com. Trust me, with EcoCool HVAC, you're in good hands.
All right, this is the scary part. I need all my co-hosts to come up here. You might have to share some microphones because one of my mentors, he said the whole plan was for him to come on and do this episode. And then he suggested that we do a live recording and have people interview me. Yeah, I know. Scary as hell. Hey. Yeah. And also, so we can y'all can ask questions of all the co-hosts. The co-hosts.
Oh, wait,
That
they can
includes-
ask us questions?
Yeah, that includes you,
Oh,
Robin.
no. Wendy, you're a co-host.
All right, yeah, Wendy, get up here. What are you doing sitting there? All right, so for those of you that don't know the co-hosts, I'm going to go down the line so they can introduce each one of themselves and tell you what they do. So start with you, Wendy. You might have to turn the microphone around. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, why you started doing this.
My name is Wendy, and I am the founder and executive director of Rage Against Addiction. We have a segment on Conversations with Rich Bennett, which is called Rage Talk, which talks about all things addiction. I was thrown into this role because my daughter was struggling, and it has become a passion of mine, and I put a lot of purpose behind it, and it's very rewarding. And I thank Rich for allowing us to have a platform to talk about this really very difficult subject.
Because of Wendy, we are number one in the addiction category and have been for 2 years now.
That's because I had to start taking over.
Yeah. Conversations with Wendy. All right, go ahead, Trouble.
I'm not Trouble.
Whatever.
So my name's Kayla.
Did you got talking to the microphone?
My name's Kayla, and Rich originally brought me on to discuss children's books because I write mental health children's books for kids in the early elementary age group because mental health matters. But now I've noticed I am on way more episodes of us talking about inappropriate things.
It has that effect.
It's wonderful. Lots of romance authors. I mean, we just did one where we talked about hairy balls the entire time.
It's milkweed. It's milkweed. It's a milkweed plant called hairy balls.
It was for the butterflies. But today I had to wear my chili pepper dress.
Oh, God.
To embarrass my friend here. Are you 50 Shades of Red Rich?
Yeah. So Kayla co-hosted an episode with me. We had Kristy Wolf on, who writes romance novels, which I didn't know romance novels are based on a chili pepper scale.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Learn something new.
Now, the scary thing is, and this episode hasn't been published yet. We just recorded an episode with an author I had on before, Claudine Marcin, she's finished her other book, but she's working on a book now, which she said is going to be smut. Oh, this conversation took a left turn big time because I don't even know how it happened, but Kayla and Claudine, because Claudine she's doing like deep research for this book. And when I say deep research, like she's going on dating apps and going on dates with guys. That's how she's doing the research. And they were talking about certain types of pics that are sent to her and toys for women. Oh, yeah, it was kind of scary. So Kayla, whenever she comes on, she's one of the co-hosts that always loves to try to embarrass me.
It's my job.
Yeah.
She's probably the only co-host up here that's painted on your head.
Yes,
Oh,
I have done
forgot
that
about
too. I painted a fried egg on his forehead. Or on the top of his head.
A cracked egg on the top of his head.
And I think I was there after you did that.
Oh, were
Yeah.
you?
Did you get to see?
I saw it, yes.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
Yeah, that's the episode we did where all the kids took over. And I don't even know how the subject came up, but Kayla mentioned how she does face painting, and they're all like, oh, y'all let her paint. I said, well, she doesn't have her paints with her. Yes, she did. So she painted a fried egg on my head.
They're still talking about it.
It's wonderful.
Whatever. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, she could paint your head, Joe, but no, she can't. You got hair.
You can always shave.
Yeah, whatever. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Hathaway, and I have known Rich for years. I've been on the podcast co-hosting several times and kind of offer some marketing and PR support. We've had photo shoots together. So, yeah, I've had a lot of fun interviewing a lot of the guests that he has on his show and, you know, giving a marketing perspective to whatever projects they're working on and just getting to learn their stories.
And she's happy that one of our guests that was supposed to be here didn't show up because he ragged her when he was on.
Oh, my gosh. I'm never going to live it down. And I'm actually going to be, we have media tomorrow for the Italian festival. He was part of the Italian SIAB.
Never tell an Italian you break the noodles in half when you're making spaghetti. No,
it's a big mistake. Yeah, I did not know that was a sin, but I was always, just
or
huge sin.
And never tell them that you make spaghetti in the Instant Pot because the first comment's going to be is what is an Instant Pot? And oh yeah, I got ragged on, and thank God Jennifer
I was sweating.
How she broke her noodles in half, and it took the heat off of me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I have not done it since. I'm proud to say yes. I'm trying to
live by all of the Italian rules when cooking, which is almost never.
And who's your family? Because your family's got some ties here to Harford County. Right?
Yes. Laura's Orchard, which my grandfather had the farm here in Joppatown. So I grew up here in Joppatown. My parents grew up here in Joppatown. They went to school with Rich. And then we still have my uncle and my cousin. Now she runs the one in Churchville. So we've also been talking about doing a podcast on some drink specials that have apple cider in them. We're going to get that going.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of good stuff there. Which I found out something the other day. I'm going to order it and try it. And if anybody's ever tried this, let me know. They make non-alcoholic spirits like bourbon. You all knew about that? Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like dry January and a mocktail.
Is that any good?
Yeah.
Well, I found out like with the bourbon, what they use for the heat is like chili peppers. Shut up, Kayla.
Dear God.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I'm going to try that. All right, go ahead, Trouble. The other Trouble.
Why am I Trouble?
Because you always give me a hard time too.
We have fun. I'm Michelle Hayes. I have Clever Cat Marketing. One of the prizes is one of our cups. On the back, it also has Rich's logo. And we specialize in nonprofit marketing. We know that nonprofits, just like Wendy, are really needing specialized marketing, and they work for every single dollar that they get in grants. And so we really want to make sure that we're giving them everything that we can. We say no budget is too small because it's really not. My husband says I have to make money to pay the rent on my office, but if I didn't have to, I would be perfectly fine with that. But yeah, and I've been a co-host for how long?
Too long. I mean,
like a year?
Yeah, it would take a little over a year.
So my husband's family knows Rich. He's an old family friend, and then he did our wedding. So I kind of inherited Rich, which is kind of fun. But my husband's one of his favorite people, and he'll be here in like 20 minutes.
You inherited me.
I was
the Hayes found.
Yeah.
Inherited?
Yeah.
It was a package deal.
Yeah. You were a package deal.
Oh, God, Joe, please take it away, man. Oh, God, man. Wow.
Who gets Rich in the prenup? Who gets Rich?
Me. Joe and I just realized we're the only guys here because the other guys I co-host, I guess, got scared. Greg's not here.
Or George, but he doesn't co-host.
No. Oh, Carmen, and Everson, my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's your son?
I don't know. He probably figured he'd let Joe and I
he's
take from you all.
He's listening somewhere.
So this man to my right, I'm probably the third or fourth co-host, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm Joe. I'm the president of Tar Heel Construction Group. We're a local roofing and exteriors contractor. We're out of Bel Air, Maryland. And I don't even remember how we got hooked up, to be honest.
I don't remember either.
All I do know is that
it's been a long time.
From the moment I met Rich, he's a kind, energetic, magnetic, authentic person. And I think that's why so many people are kind of attracted to him. And when I had the opportunity just to kind of get to know him and get involved with this, it was a no-brainer for me just because, I'm a Harford County guy through and through. I've 30 plus years in the county. And, that's kind of why I asked that question to Kristy about, staying here in the county, because there's just so many just good people just helping good people, whether it's for-profit, nonprofit, just all sorts of people.
You're still doing the solar shingles too?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, don't get solar panels.
Yeah, don't let me.
Solar shingles.
He's trying to redirect off of my.
Well, no,
my
I'm just shocked that with the magnetic and everything, because then you volunteer me to get laser knifed.
But as I've grown older, I've gotten to appreciate just good people, good authentic people, and I think that my internal compass and recognizing, when I'm being fed bullshit or talking to, or whatever. Rich, he's just a great guy. And I don't even remember how we got hooked up. It might have been through Kristy.
No.
Was it before that? I don't even remember. I guess it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I've been a off and on kind of co-host here and there, and yeah, just congratulations on 750 episodes. And that's the beautiful thing about podcasts is that if you're a great conversationalist, like Rich obviously is, that there's tons to talk about and learn from people. And I'm just happy to just be a part of it and. Contribute where I can and just proud to be a part of this community here.
That's one of the guys that I learn a lot from. Everybody's got mentors, I have a couple for podcasting and a couple for business, and Joe has been one of the ones for just watching him and everything he does in the community. And it just tremendous. Robbie, you want me to let Tammy go first? Since you wanted to.
I'm ready for this microphone.
Oh.
Do we ask questions?
No, not yet. That's why I said you want Tammy to introduce herself first.
We'll just go down the line. It's fine. So, I'm Robin.
Ooh.
This one.
I was booing, not clapping.
Big sister.
Older.
We're sorry.
And older. A lot older, but that's okay. I want to. Wiser.
Well, shut up.
I won't say what she said.
She said you look much younger.
She did. I like her. But anyway.
You still have all your hair.
When Richie started this, and up to now, I'm his sounding board. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Should I do this? Should I do that? What if I change this? What if I change that? What do you like this idea?
Another mentor.
Do you like that idea? And being the sister, I tell him like it is. Nope, don't do it. Yep, do it. And I ran a nonprofit for many years in Harford County, and so the nonprofit experience comes in pretty handy, I guess. Ish, sometimes. Anyway. So, and then he tells me I get voluntold to come on certain podcasts.
Well, it's only because you used to volunteer me for a lot of things. And
Still do.
Richie, we need a bartender. Richie, we need somebody to do parking. So
busy season.
All right, pass it down so she can introduce herself, and then you could start asking the questions, which is going to be scary.
Hi, I'm Tammy Wingrove. I really like cheese.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Michelle. I'm the owner of Full Circle Boards. We are fully licensed caterers, but we specialize in charcuterie. And Rich knows that because the first time that I came
She makes kick-ass charcuterie boards, I'm telling you.
Yeah, right there. The first time I came on the show was through the Harford County Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, yeah.
And we got cheesy, and then and he had so much fun. He invited me to come back, and I brought gifts. And I think because I brought gifts, he said, "Do you want to come back again?" So I've co-hosted a handful of shows with him, and I always have such a great time with Rich. He's become a good friend and a mentor to me. Really, I've bounced ideas off of him, and I like what Joe said. He's a no bullshit guy. He'll give me his opinion, and just, you're such a good dude, Rich.
Oh, thank you. So after the Chamber podcast that I host, she came on mine and she brought the boards with her. I can't remember if that's the first or the second episode where I was just sitting there eating while trying to talk. Very rude of me. But man, that stuff was good. It was good. The other time was when I had a guest on that brought squirrel. And he ate squirrel and squirrel quesadillas, which were very good. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, Robin. You can start.
Bless you.
Thank you. No, you're done. That was your question.
Well, I've been thinking about this question for a while. You're going to be surprised. No, I know how your podcast and Harford County Living have grown since you started them because I was there. We were there. So I've watched that. I know how that has transpired. My question to you is, how have you grown as a person since the podcasts have started?
As a person?
Yep.
I came out of my shell. Well, because a lot of people may not know this, but I was like shy. I was in front of crowds. I was.
Unless you had a microphone.
Well, in a nightclub, that's different.
Yeah.
But even then, I was just playing the music. I wasn't on the mic a lot. I've learned so much. And I think that's the biggest thing. And one of the reasons I started the podcast was for a few reasons. Number one, I wanted to help organizations and businesses grow. And I wanted to learn and I wanted to help people. And I don't think an episode has gone by where I haven't had a guest on that I've learned something. Even today, Sydney, I didn't know there was such a thing as marital counseling, kickback, whatever. Is that really a thing, or are you messing with us? That's really a thing. I love you. I hate you.
It's a thing now.
But I mean, and I, something else I learned is that Linda still hates to talk on the microphone. But no, seriously. I mean, the stuff I've learned, and the thing is with this, I've had people on from all over the world. The only thing we really don't talk about is politics. But there are, unless it's an author, because it's, like fiction, nonfiction, or whatever. But just the stuff I learned is amazing.
Well, and I think part of your growth is coming out of
And
your
the
shell and
friendships.
going to places and going here and there, which we couldn't get you to do that.
But the friendship too. I mean, the funny thing is, because I record 3 to 8 episodes a week, and your network just grows. And these people that I've had on, no matter where they're from, we become friends and we communicate all the time. I was telling Wendy, I had a guy in Canada. One of the episodes we did, we had somebody in recovery. Guy in Canada contacted me and thanked us for that episode because his daughter was in addiction. He didn't know how to get her in recovery. And to this day, he and I still talk.
Well, and it's those kinds of things that I've seen with you and that kind of growth. But also, I think doing all the episodes and hearing other people's stories make you so much more positive.
Oh, yeah.
Not that you were ever negative, but just so much more. Don't you think, Marja? Yeah.
One of these days I'm going to get my wife on.
That's about as close as you just got.
That's 1,000, the 1,000th episode. All right, I got one. You want an easy one or a hard one?
I can answer anything, man.
Oh, well, I'm ready. I have.
What was your biggest, holy shit moment? I'm being serious. You want to call it shocking. What was the most shocking moment? Whether it was, it could be negative, positive.
In all honesty,
where you're speaking and you're learning, and then you're like, holy shit! Something that you learned that was just absolutely amazing or mind blowing, whatever it is.
Wow. I mean, there's been a couple of them.
Give us something. Don't give me, give me a specific kind of.
So it didn't come during the recording. It came during the editing. And a 1 hour episode will take me 1 hour to edit because I listen to the whole episode and I'll do this editing while I'm listening to it. One episode took me 8 hours to edit. And it was, to me, one of the best episodes that we did. And it was Joe's idea. It was an episode called About Living a Fulfilled Life. So it was myself, Joe, my neighbor Everson, my son Danny, and my wife's cousin's husband, I guess you could say cousin now, Tony, who came up from Mississippi. I think it lasted an hour and a half. I think I made the mistake of making old fashions for the guys. I didn't have anything. And I think Joe had two. And when I went to edit it, so there were 5 of us. And I loaded the tracks, and I'm like, it's only 4 tracks. What the hell's going on here? So I looked at everything again. It's like, no, it's still only 4 tracks. Somehow or another, Joe turned his microphone off before we started recording.
It's my fault.
So I'm like, holy shit, man. Are you but the thing is, it was so good. It's like, no, I cannot just let it go or say we're going to re-record. So he was sitting between me and Everson, and I was able to pull his voice from our microphones. That's why it took 8 hours. But that was probably one of them. I mean, there's been a lot of them, but definitely that's when it always sticks out to me. Because it was a great conversation, but it was worth the 8 hours of editing.
There you go.
So, what was one of yours? You hosted it,
dude. I mean, you've done 750, man.
Well,
I mean, there's got to be some sort of the subject matter that kind of
right. Well, definitely the one.
I mean, not the editing. That's great. Give me something that you learn when speaking to somebody.
I would say,
out of all the people that you've talked to,
any of the people we talked to in recovery, when you hear their stories, I mean, it's just, and Wendy will tell you, there's been times just tears in our eyes. And there here, Damien and Alicia were on, and we always hear the story from somebody that's in recovery, but not the spouse. And it's those moments are just, I don't even want to say they're holy shit moments, but those are the ones you remember and you stick with them. And these, well, the one we had roofers in recovery, because you didn't know I was getting them on.
Yeah.
And to hear, it's just, those are the ones that really stick out.
All right, one more quick one. I want to most embarrassing moment.
The most, oh my.
Quickly, so I don't want to hijack anybody else's question. Were you ever like severely embarrassed? Where like,
oh no,
I knew that.
Kayla, you want to answer that?
I believe it was your question.
Yeah.
But you're an accomplice.
So probably the one I talked about earlier.
He's getting red right now.
Yeah. The one we talked about earlier where it was Kayla co-hosted, we had Claudine Marcin on, and the pics is one thing, but do any of you women know what the hell the rose is?
Oh my gosh.
Not the movie, the toy. Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need to go into that right now.
But they did toward the
Your
episode.
sister is sitting here.
What, you have one?
No, but your sister's sitting here. Not over here. You
Oh.
like
It's a dead rose. So, yeah, I would say, I was pretty. Kayla is on a mission, and I think Michelle is too, to embarrass the hell out of me. So now I got to be careful of who, what I let them co-host.
I'm really not that bad.
Right, but
Wendy
Rich,
doesn't try to embarrass.
if I didn't
Jennifer
make fun
doesn't.
of you, you wouldn't know I love you.
Well, this is true.
Exactly.
This is true.
Thank you.
True.
It's just how we show our affection.
Exactly. I tell my kid that all the time.
Uh-huh.
But
If I don't make fun of you, I don't love you.
But yeah, definitely that. Definitely that.
I have a question.
Oh God.
It's not that bad.
Okay, go ahead.
What has been your most fulfilling moment?
My most fulfilling during the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
I can't name just one. There's been too many. That's like when
What about
as a
most fulfilling moment through this journey of podcast?
Well, making it for 10 years and 750 episodes. And then when I looked into the numbers, and seeing that, less than 1% make that to me, that is, I mean, I'm looking at podcast statistics all the time. And I've talked to a lot of people that want to start a podcast. And my first question is why? And then my second question is usually, once they tell me their why, I tell them all the cons about it, because a lot of people think it's easy. And it's not.
That's with anything. If you make it look easy, people think it's easy.
You have a better
You
shot.
do that with a camera, right, Jennifer?
Yeah.
I mean, you make it look easy, people think it's easy.
But you actually have it's less than 6% of people that start podcasts are successful with their podcasts.
Oh,
You have a better shot at starting your own business.
Oh, wow.
Did that answer your question? Who was that? Kayla, did that answer? Did that
Yes.
answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. I got a question. Okay. Okay.
All right, I have a question. So 750 episodes, 750 amazing stories, not taking away from any of the interviews that you've done to date. But is there like one interview, like let's just say celebrities, anybody, nothing's off the table. Who would you have on your show?
Dead or alive?
Both. We can go both.
It'd probably be dangerous. My older brother, if he was still alive, I would love to have him on. And
oh my God, talk about beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear several times, though, that like when we're recording, you say he's in the room with us.
All right.
And I believe that.
And Scrooge knows this. So where we record at the Lions Club building, we've had 4 or 5 different people in that apparently are mediums, which I didn't know about, and they sense a presence in the building. Scrooge, how many times we have meetings there, the TV's just kicked on and then off? He can't hear. It's
God bless him for saying
yeah, he has zero down, but it's
talk about oil.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's him. Just messing with us. You turn on it to you. I have to watch next time what we're talking about. And we did a recording at the clubhouse, and one Derek, who co-hosts sometimes, brought in a spirit box, and you could hear some stuff on it.
Derek,
right?
About that.
Yeah.
Was he busy tonight?
Yeah, he's doing training to be a hairstylist or whatever. I think.
Okay, so let's go living. Like
living?
Yeah, moving. Yes.
Wow. There's a lot of them.
We can do top 5, and you can think about it.
I mean, if there was anybody that I could get on to talk to hear their story, 2 famous people stand out: Danny Trejo, the movie Machete, because he helps a lot of people in recovery, and Rachel's not here, but Wendy, tell her she'll love this. Jelly Roll.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Jelly Roll, to hear Jelly Roll story.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Sherry Lewis was pretty phenomenal.
And now anybody local, believe it or not, somebody local I would love to get on again is Barry Glassman to talk history.
Okay. Oh my gosh, his grandson's in my son's pre-K class.
Oh, what I was on, he came on one time when he was county executive, and we talked, I forget what we were talking about, but he loves history, Harford County history.
Yeah.
I would love to get him or Dick Slutsky on to talk about it. Dick Slutsky is big when it comes to what? Why are you laughing, Kayla?
Nothing.
You know him?
No, I'm just laughing.
Oh, but history, just local history is amazing.
Yes.
So, there's my man, Mitchell.
Those you never know.
And of course, the Lors family.
Okay. All right. That's good. Now, 3 separate episodes. We're not talking about Jelly Roll and the guy from Machete, but the 3 local ones, would you envision those as like separate topics, separate conversations, or like a round table?
Could be either.
Because I'm gonna get to working on some things.
Well, you mentioned the car one. We definitely got to do that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, it all depends. If it's all the same subject, roundtable's great. But the thing is, I've had guests on more than once, and we covered different subjects.
Oh, right. I know. Well, you have there's something about you where you will get to pulling out and sometimes I'll leave and I'm like, wow, that really took a turn. Like we could just go in all different directions.
Well, I see that's.
It's the ADHD.
You should hear the family dinner table conversation.
That's what I said. Man, I have to change the name of the podcast. Ooh, look, a squirrel.
But that's what everybody loves about it too. You never know what you're going to get out of an episode, and a lot of it might surprise you.
It surprises me a lot. It does. I mean, how many times have I come home, honey, and told you about an episode and just I was floored. It just,
all of you guys and all the interviews and those you guys and all the things he learns.
It's, I mean, there's still a lot I need to learn. I mean, hell, even with the podcasting and stuff, it's changing so much. I'm still learning all kinds of things. So, Kayla, I got a question for you. Why are you on a mission to embarrass me? What did I do to you?
You're just you.
Because he's an easy charts.
Yeah, exactly.
It's her love language.
It's called gentle bullying. Get with the picture.
Gentle bullying.
I like that.
Yeah.
Gentle bullying.
All right. So now I'm going to put somebody else on the spot.
Right?
I had a question for you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What was your first "oh shit, I made it" moment?
I don't think I've had that.
Maybe right now.
Yeah, it could be.
Right
Well, yeah, I mean, I never thought I would do this live. Yeah, I don't think I really.
Yeah, you were pretty, I'll never forget when your ratings went.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that Facebook post. That was, I remember when you posted.
Yeah, that was, because I always look at the charts. So when I see it just climbing the charts, I would say that. And to see all the different cities and countries that it's in, I mean, that's pretty cool.
There was that one thing, what, you were above MSNBC podcast?
We still are. Yeah,
Okay.
MSNBC American
That's a
Radical,
pretty big deal.
which was #1 in addiction, and we
Yeah.
blew them out of #1.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. I forgot the question.
That's because I'm such a good co-host.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, thank you, Wendy.
But you know what? To that point, Richie, I think that's what everybody's been saying. You're humble enough that you don't even realize you've reached that aha moment.
Right.
Which is good quality.
No,
and if you repeat that, I will deny it.
We have it on recording.
Most intimidating guest.
Oh.
Most intimidating guest?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not co-hosts.
Yeah, and give us a real answer. I mean,
Most intimidating guest
that you prepared for, and you're like, man, like,
wow.
or a guest that was the subject matter was intimidating, where you were most intimidating moment preparing for.
I don't know if it was intimidate. Well, no, you said intimidating. So most intimidating. Damn, I don't know, man. That's hard.
Well, you got to go through 750 of them, so
Yeah.
I guess that's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, jeez. Most intimidating. Probably Alicia. No, I'm joking.
Or most, have you anybody famous?
Oh yeah, I've had a few people on famous.
I don't want to take away from you answering your question, but I did co-host an episode with you when you interviewed Connor.
Oh
Perkins, and
Connor Perkins.
I thought that one,
but
that
I wasn't
was
intimidated.
Well, no, he wasn't intimidating, but I felt like he's on a national show. Like
Yeah.
he's on in a lot of seasons.
Yeah, they didn't renew him.
Oh, they did. Well, he had a good run.
Yeah.
And I thought, I remember, wow, this is really cool when I was driving there, and that was awesome. And he's local.
You know what? Probably most intimidating was when I had Sheriff Jeff Gaylor on.
Oh, that
Oh. Yeah, because I didn't want him pulling up records or anything. Yeah, because we were talking about like ghost guns and everything.
Oh,
yeah. That was pretty intimidating. Which is funny because I've been trying to get him on the show, but I wanted to talk to him about Lyme disease because he's got Lyme disease. So yeah, definitely.
You don't want to pulling up your records of your cross-dressing day.
It was one time, and it was here. It was an ugly waitress spaghetti dinner. Scrooge even dressed up.
That was not the only time.
Yes, it was.
I have a picture of you in a tutu.
What?
I have a picture of you in a tutu.
I don't think so.
Marge's got. I definitely do.
Could you post that in the co-host group?
Where's that picture of me in the tutu? It's a diaper. That's what
No,
it was a
that was a
dancer.
different time. When Kayla had her birthday tea party,
Did you?
you wore
You were a male
tutu.
dancer?
Yes.
Were you really? Are you kidding me? Like a real one?
Do you know what it's like? Talk about intimidating. Do you know what it's like to walk into a nightclub and you're standing there and then with all your friends and your girlfriends are jumping up on the seat and I'm like, what are they doing? And they're like, no, you stay down there. I'm like, what? And little did I know until I jumped up over the bar that they were watching my little brother strip.
Like a Chippendales?
Yes.
You were?
Oh my God.
Oh, I could have died.
Yes.
And
Talk about spicy level.
oh my God.
Yes.
All right,
yes,
here we
add
go.
that-
No,
add-
wait a minute. No,
Clap
here's the
down.
thing. Here's the scary.
No.
Here's the scary thing. I didn't find out that she was there until how many years later?
Well, because I went to run after you, and my then husband grabbed me and said, leaving go. I'm
Let
like,
him go.
No, he's not. I was screaming to get off the floor, but you
And
didn't
then,
hear me.
but after I found out you were there, then I think it was 10 years later, you all told me that Mom was there as well.
Mhm.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Yeah. I'm like,
Thanksgiving is going to be super interesting this year.
Chippendales.
It's spicy.
no, it wasn't Chippendales. God,
But he thought he was the Chippendales.
No, it's Bad Boys of Baltimore.
Oh
My
God.
goodness.
We can do a spicy Santa too.
Shit, I forgot my question. Who I was gonna-
I bet you did.
That's great.
No, it's not, Joe. Shut up.
That's the greatest thing I've ever learned about you.
It was good money. Yeah.
That could definitely be.
It was after I
two
got out
truths
of the
and a lie.
Marine Corps. That was way before my chest dropped around.
Yeah, right. It was like 5 years ago.
That was my most embarrassing moment.
Yeah, whatever. God.
I feel like that could be a whole podcast.
Yeah.
Do what?
This is a whole nother series.
A whole nother
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
no, Robin. I've been trying to get Robin to because some of the stories that we have growing up could just be hilarious.
We get Throwback Thursday episode.
Podcast.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Because she so it was me, my two brothers, and Robin. And Robin always wanted to do stuff with us, which is like, why? No. But she's got some good stories. What about playing?
I'll just give one example. I always wanted to play baseball with them because we lived in a court. So the court was the baseball field, And I was, can I play? Can I play? No, you can't play. No, stupid girl, you can't play. And then one day they said, do you want to play? I said, I do. I want to play. And they said, do you want to play third base? And I said, okay. And they made me lay down in the street and
Oh.
be the base.
Oh.
She's what we call Robinating.
No, I'm not.
He did not make you lay down. Did
You did it, and then you slid into me. You didn't even have to slide.
No, I was not going to slide because it was a street.
Oh my gosh, Rich.
We stepped on it, but we didn't slide it.
I've always had really skinny legs. There's nothing like, you're talking to a boy up front, blah, 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 and they start throwing bird seed at you.
Oh my God. It sounds like Robin has some trauma. She really needs to get off her chest.
Oh, I get it,
We were good brothers. We looked out for her.
No. This
Yes,
is
we
like
did.
proof, obviously, this podcast really has changed you for the better.
It has. It has. Nobody's driven their cars in the rivers. Or
Oh, God.
So, what? Go ahead, Robin.
No, I got to wrap it up. I got to get out of here anyway. Yes,
okay.
I was on a
Just
date.
when the spicy level.
I was on a
really-
date. This poor boy had a brand new Trans Am. Happened to be about the time that movie Billy Jack was out. Does everyone remember that movie? Or I'm really showing my age. Anyway, so he was parked at a bar, a waterfront bar, and here they come. They think that they're the mafia, big and bad, crossing their arms. I'm like, just get out of here. What are we doing? I'm like, oh my God, and I'm saying to this guy, first date, just don't pay attention to my brothers. Just don't pay attention. Just don't pay attention to my brothers. Well, they took him outside and they told him to drive his car in the river, and he did. And you know that he never called me again?
He also quit the band.
That's the stuff that they did.
We were looking out for her.
Yeah.
All right. So, Wendy, I have a question for you. So, when Wendy first started, we were recording virtually, right?
I think the first episode was an invitation from the health department.
Yeah, but we were recording virtually.
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
No. I'm not sure.
She's like, no, I'm not.
I'm not sure, but
So Wendy has gotten a lot better since she started co-hosting. However, I've been debating whether to do this or not. Would anybody be interested in hearing an episode of all the bloopers?
Oh,
yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Most of them are when
Joe is not nodding.
I don't think I have any bloopers of you.
Just be a bunch of curse words.
Yeah, I mean, I don't bleep anything.
He just turns his mic off.
But no, Wendy.
That would be fun.
There's a lot of them with Wendy. Because when she first started, I guess she thought it was live, and she would say something, and then she's no. What are you talking about? What? But yeah, I still have all those episodes.
and I was going to say something nice when it was my turn for a question.
Crap. All right, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I think that one of the things that makes you so successful is that when you choose your co-host for your podcast, you are very intentional because you really think about who's on and who the co-host would really blend with. And I appreciate that because you don't put us in situations that we're not comfortable with. And I think that is what are you laughing at?
Because the only thing I can think of right now when you said that, we did an episode with two ladies that started a group called Sincerely Divorced.
Yes.
And
Yes. Okay. All right. We know where this is going.
Love you, sis. Thank you. So I asked Wendy if she would co-host this one with me. And what was your comment?
So why am I the poster child for divorce?
But
See, my point. My point right there. Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
she is the poster child for divorce.
That's right. Just ask me.
What, Kayla?
Nothing. I just keep
Tammy,
wondering why you keep
quiet
inviting
over
me
there.
back.
Well,
I have a mic for me.
and you introduced me to Kayla because she wrote the children's book and I have the children's book. So you know how to bring
Sure.
people together was my point.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, it's a big network.
Yeah.
Even my guest that I've had on, I can't think of her name right now, but I had her on and Sheldon Bear from Susquehanna Symphony Orchestra.
Mr. Bear, I love him.
And Tracy Grombach. And I connected them to, and she became the photographer for those concerts. I just like connecting.
Yeah, I think you're really good at that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, good. Okay, so let's go back to when we were talking about how you made it internationally.
Mm-hmm.
You can go on location anywhere. So everyone listening, listen up. If he says where you are, this is your chance to have Rich maybe come and see you. Where would be the coolest place to go?
Iceland.
That's not hard to do, right?
Yeah, we
All
have
right.
listeners in Iceland. I've never been.
Come on, Iceland.
Yeah.
Come through for us.
You've been there, haven't you? I have. So, yeah.
We have people who are willing to travel there.
Well, and a couple years ago, we went to New Orleans, and of course, I was not allowed to take any equipment down there. I was not allowed to work because I would have been working every day. And I told Wendy about it, and we got to get an RV. because when
So let's take the show on the road. Yeah.
So that's one
That's
thing
a
I
great
would
idea.
love to do. I think that would be a blast.
Let's do it.
You know, it could be dangerous too, especially ever since my sister had to tell the story about me being a male dancer.
So we're going to Vegas?
No. The what?
Yes, Tammy will definitely bring the cheese.
I'll keep you well fed.
But I would love, seriously, I think that'd be fun to take it on the road. You could go to all these, especially when you get people on from everywhere. It'd be nice if you could do it there.
And see some of the people that you've interacted with that you just know through the computer, but to actually be there on site with them.
Yeah. I mean, Iceland, there's another country, and I can't remember the name of it. Small place, but I went online to look because my first question to myself was, where the hell is this? And it's a beautiful little island, Southern Africa area. It's like, oh, that'd be fun. So I even put a post out and tagged Iceland tourism. Got listeners out there, if you want to pay for us to come out,
we'll come out.
We're happy.
Mm-hmm. So Iceland and islands off of South Africa.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
That's okay.
And New Orleans.
If
I
they
would
live
love
there.
to go back to New Orleans for a week and just record.
And your friend, I don't know if we bring the spirit box guy or not. Because
No. I'm not doing that.
That's too.
Yeah,
I've done enough
no.
New Orleans and the ghost tours. That's scary.
No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
And that brings our special 750th episode, recorded live at the Edgewood American Legion Post 17, to a close. I want to personally thank Alex Sanfilippo of Podmatch, because it was his idea that we do this. And I think it went over well. It was kind of embarrassing. There were some little things that I wasn't expecting. But I also want to offer the biggest, most heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. To my incredible co-host, thank you for making every conversation better. And to our phenomenal special guests, Kristy Breslin, Linda, Larry, and Brad Delbridge, and Cindy Brackins, your stories and support are truly what make this show special. We also want to give a massive thank you to the entire team here at the Edgewood American Legion Post 17 for hosting us and making this celebration possible. And I also want to thank them for opening their doors so we can come back once a month to do these live recordings. And for the listeners, thank you. Thank you for tuning in for 750 episodes, for sharing your feedback, and for supporting the conversations that matter in our community and beyond. You are the reason we do this. And of course, I want to really, really, really thank all of my sponsors, past and present, because of you, I'm able to do this. A lot of people don't understand how much goes into doing a podcast. And without your support, there's no way we would have been able to do this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. It takes a lot to put a podcast together. And my sponsors help out a lot. But I also have some supporters that actually help me when it comes to the editing software, the hosting, and so forth. There's a lot that goes into putting this together. So I want to thank them. And if you can, please visit their websites, visit their businesses, support them however you can. So please visit the following. Full Circle Boards. Nobody does charcuterie like Full Circle Boards. Visit them at fullcircleboards.com. Sincerely Sawyer Photography. Live in the moment. They'll capture it. Visit them at sincerelysawyer.com.
The Harford County Health Department can help eligible pregnant women and children with low to average incomes get free health insurance through the Maryland Children's Health Program. Call 410-877-1040. That's 410-877-1040.